Everybody wants to save gas mileage when they're towing or save efficiency, energy, all of that stuff. Is there a trailer coming that can do that?
Stay tuned.
There's been a lot of buzz on the internet lately, the last couple days, because on Wednesday, Lightship RV unveiled their L1 travel trailer, which is a really innovative and cool and awesome concept for a trailer that they are going to be bringing us.
Yeah, I'm excited. It has really cool modern car design elements to it. It makes it look nice and sleek. It has dual modes to it, one for towing, one for camping.
Yeah.
It also has 2 options. It has an essential model and then also a long range model. So let's break all that down.
Yeah. So first off, when we first heard about Lightship, we reached out to them immediately because we were like, hold the phone. This is exactly what the all-electric family needs.
Yeah.
We need this trailer because it was designed with efficiency in mind, right? So how can we get the tow vehicle to get further down the road on less fuel while towing a trailer? Because towing a trailer, no matter what you're towing with, sucks down your efficiency, sucks down your gas, sucks down whatever horribly. So we reached out to them and wanted to get the lowdown on it. So we did have the opportunity to meet Ben and Colin from Lightship this fall at our Charged Rally, which we'll put the information for that down in the description below so you can find that.
Yeah.
Because you should come, because we are very hopeful that Lightship is going to come out again to the Charged Rally and share with us what they can on their further developments as we get closer to the fall. So, but we fell in love with it when we learned about it and saw the concept and learned what they were aiming to do. So, as Steve said, there looks like there's going to be 2 options. So the essential model, which is going to have a 40 kilowatt hour battery, and then the long range that is going to have an 80 kilowatt hour battery, and they're both going to have a motor to assist in towing.
Yeah, and how that's going to work is it's going to assist the trailer down the road, and so it's going to have a net zero effect on your driving range. And so what that means is how far your vehicle can go before towing, it can go that same amount of miles.
Yeah, and so that's assuming the trailer has a 300-mile range, and that's going to be on the 80 kilowatt hour battery. So that's assuming that you're not towing with a Lucid that has 500 miles,
or a Ford EcoBoost that has 750 miles.
So that's 300 miles of assist.
Yeah, that's
It'll help you for 300 miles. But still, that is a huge range. I know I'm not going to make it past 150 miles before I need to go to the bathroom. So way more than enough for me. So how are they creating this efficiency? What have they done on the trailer to make it efficient?
So there's multiple things. One of the things is the modern car design, modern automobile design, and it also, what is that called?
So it drops down over the top.
Yeah.
So it condenses down to drive down the road. So there's 2 portions of it. The lower portion, it stays, and then the top just kind of lowers down.
Yeah, so it increases your aerodynamics when it's in the drive mode, where it lowers down.
Yeah, because it's only 6 feet 9 inches tall when it's going down the road, when it's condensed down like that, when it's in road mode.
Just is really sleek in its design.
Yeah, so it's got a whole roof of solar. 3,000 watt hours of solar on the roof?
Yes, 3,000
3,000 watt hours of solar on the roof. And it is all built in, not bolted on. So anytime you put anything on the outside of your camper, it's going to increase the drag, which means it decreases the aerodynamics, which then decreases your efficiency. So the less stuff you have sticking out of your trailer, awnings, air conditioners, solar panels, vents, all of those things. That's going to be more efficient if all of those things are not on the outside of your trailer. So what Lightship has done is just really, from the pictures and stuff, it looks like the top is completely sleek and smooth and aerodynamic shape, clearly designed with a wind tunnel in mind, and tapered in the back, so it's really, really aerodynamic. And then all of the connections and the things that need to stick out from the trailer are going to be like underneath in the underneath section. So like where your camp kitchen comes out, because it has a camp kitchen. I believe the door handles are all hidden under. When it drops down, everything is tucked in nice and neat and sleek when you're driving, which makes it really aerodynamic.
Yeah, and so what that does is that makes it 3 times more efficient than your modern travel trailers.
So that's huge.
Yeah, very big.
So that's going to be a game changer when it hits the road. So I mean, what else? What other features are like stand out for the L1?
Well, since it's sleek and aerodynamics, it's going to be very stable when it's going down the road. So that'll be very important. It weighs 7,500 pounds.
Yes.
And so that really isn't too bad, especially it can sleep up to 6 people.
Yes.
It says 4 to 6 people in it. And so that can be a pretty decent sized trailer. The other thing is the windows inside of it. When it's in camp mode and it's all the way up, there's windows all the way around.
All the way around. So panoramic views wherever you want to see. So a couple of things to go back to what you were saying. The weight. Like to some people, they might think that that's a relatively heavy camper, but that is the fully loaded weight. So that is fully loaded. And also, weight does not matter near as much as aerodynamics when towing. So the trailer can be heavier and it still can have less effect on your vehicle if it's a really aerodynamic trailer. You know, with the panoramic windows and stuff, so the interior height when it's in camp mode is 7 feet 6 inches, and it's going to feel taller than that because you're just surrounded by windows. So some people have, as we've been watching some of the comments and stuff online of after they unveiled it, a lot of questions about storage and that type of a thing, because there is no overhead storage. But I do think that Lightship is going to have a solution for that from some of the things that we have talked to them about. I really think that they have really thoroughly thought out the storage. They really wanted everything to have a place. So it's really going to be very organized and sleek and easy to use and easy to find the things that you're looking for. So I think that storage is really, once you're in it and using it, it's going to be kind of an afterthought.
Yeah, I agree with that. And they have ample amount of countertops in there, and they have a nice dinette and then a seating area that does convert into a sleeping area with a full bathroom. So,
and that's one thing that I do think that we should mention is that it doesn't have a separated sleeping area. But they have, it's just this really flexible space. So you have your dinette, and then the whole nose of the trailer is this seating area that could easily seat a whole family to watch a movie on a rainy day or whatever the case may be, but then it also converts into a bed, and then the dinette also converts into a bed. So really cool how they can use the space so that you have a usable seating area. Even in our Airstream, so when you're talking about aerodynamic trailers and the ability to sleep 6 people, even in our really aerodynamic Airstream, we have a couch, but it's not really functional. It's not comfortable to sit on. It's not, one person can sit on it comfortably because you have to sit long ways with your feet up for it to be comfortable. So I'm really excited about that usable space. Even though it's having to be multifunctional, I think that in the end it is going to be a comfortable space.
So we talked about that front seating area that's very versatile, and then you come back towards the trailer. In the back part of the trailer, you have the dinette, and then it moves to the kitchen, and on both sides of the camper you have your countertops, it looks like, and it has a dishwasher in there.
Yes.
Yeah, which is super nice.
Which is actually a really thought out piece, again, from getting to talk to Ben and Colin, because they wanted this to last boondocking and be sustained, like to be able to go out and go on your own for as long as possible. And the dishwasher actually uses less water than hand washing dishes. So that's what specifically why they put it in the camper, because they wanted it to last longer, so the conserving the water.
And they didn't want you to be concerned with washing dishes and stuff like that. They wanted you enjoying the outside, and so being one with nature. And so everything in this camper is going to be electric, and so it is going to run off of that. So everything in there,
no propane.
will be that. And then kind of as you move past the kitchen, then that's where you have the bathroom in the back.
Yeah.
There's some cool features with that.
There's just a lot of windows again, and they have thought about the privacy and stuff, but if you want it to feel like an outdoor shower, it's going to feel like an outdoor shower.
With the windows
if
there.
you're a boondocker where you go and you just love to feel like you're fully immersed in it, but you want the creature comforts of a shower and a toilet and a dishwasher and all of that stuff, then you're going to have it. Like, it's, I mean, they really wanted to just make a pleasant camping experience. And when I look at the full design now, like, I see how it can all, I mean, because that's one of the things that we love about our Airstream, right? When you're in it and you're using it, you look out the windows and you see the beautiful area that you're in, and it's wonderful, and you feel like you're one with nature, and like that's going to happen in the Lightship, but even more so because you're going to be so self-sustaining.
Yeah. And one of the big upsides of it is you're going to be able to be out in nature for 7 days is what they're saying. And I'm assuming the limitations of that is going to be the holding tanks and the fresh water.
Yeah.
Because with 3,000 watts of solar, you will be able to last a long time.
Yeah.
And so we didn't even talk about this, even with all those batteries. If you have an electric vehicle, like, you'll be able to charge your vehicle while you're out there too.
Yep. From the trailer.
Yeah, which is just crazy. And then also with that amount of batteries, even if it's parked at your house and you have a power outage or something like that, it's going to be able to power your house for an extended period of time. So.
Yeah, and they are putting that capabilities in for like the bidirectional power or whatever, so that it can go in or out, which is amazing. Let's wrap up some of the pros and the features of it, right? One thing I don't think we've mentioned yet is that there is the ability to increase your solar by 50% with a quick deploy awning that has additional solar on it. So that will be super cool.
Yeah.
And I don't think we've said the length yet. So I want to make sure that we say it's going to be 27 foot.
Yeah.
So it's 27 foot, 7,500 pounds, fully loaded, and height is going to be 6 foot 9 inches when you're driving. Okay. And exterior wise, I think it's going to be over 10 feet tall when it's on the exterior, when it's in camp mode. Okay. So it's a pretty good increase in height. So, but what do you think the cons are going to be for the L1?
Well, one of the big ones is going to be the separation in the camper. Yeah. Is what I think some people are going to balk at. And
no specific rooms.
Yeah, no specific rooms that are walled off. And but that also can be a positive too for a lot of people. They want that wide open, airy feel, especially with all the windows. It'll feel amazing. But I also think that they're thinking about those things, so it'll be interesting to see what they come up with if they do have some form of separation there. As far as other cons, I don't know. Some people are gonna not necessarily like the look of it. Maybe I don't know. I love it. So.
I think people are going to balk at the price tag.
Okay. Yeah.
However, so I guess let's say so the essential model is going to be $125,000.
$125,000.
And the long range model is going to be $151,500.
Yeah.
Which it will qualify for the EV tax credit.
Yeah, so I'll knock down.
But I think I implore you to go look up the price of a new Airstream, and it falls within that price range. And this has a 40 or 80 kilowatt hour battery and an electric motor in it, and it's still falling within the price range of an Airstream. So I think really honestly they've done pretty well with their price point. Is it going to be accessible to everyone? No, it's not. But again, new technology, and this is something we've ventured on in some of our other videos, is you got to invest in the technology and the innovation and the creation of new products in the beginning, and then eventually it all becomes less expensive as all of these things become more commonplace. So that's our little side note piece on it.
Yeah, that's what happens with new technology, and the fact that you're going to be able to be out in nature without the sound of a generator or anything like that. Like,
you
it's
won't
just
need
gonna
any
be
of
beautiful. So.
And it does have heating and air, which is going to be tucked into that little front compartment. So they have a little front compartment that's also aerodynamic, so it doesn't create any issues for you. And it all runs off of the solar and the batteries that are already all integrated in there, which, you know, if you go and look at those upgrades, to get that upgrade, right, with the solar and the batteries to be able to run your air conditioner, you're looking at what, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 worth of upgrades to your camper?
Yeah, I mean, a $10,000 upgrade will really honestly probably only run your air conditioner for 5 hours before it's dead. So, I mean, you're talking a large battery bank, so I don't know what that would cost, but my guess is $30,000, $40,000, $60,000.
I think this is going to be a game changer.
Yeah, I do too.
They've built it from the ground up. I don't think we mentioned that Ben and Toby, who are the co-founders, came from Tesla. So they really have that background of ingenuity and engineering and problem solving and building a car from the ground up to make it what the future needs. And I really, looking at what Lightship has done, I think it's step one towards creating the travel trailers of the future.
Yeah, I agree. And setting a new bar for the RV industry. I think it's great.
And this is not sponsored in any way. We don't have any reason to make the video, but like, we just are really genuinely excited about this trailer. You know, I haven't been in one yet, so I don't know. Like, I don't know that it would function super well for like long-term living, but I might be completely wrong.
Could be.
But I struggle to find big limitations for this or big cons to what it looks like they're coming.
If they can figure out that overhead storage, I think, you know, it'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Is there a market for this kind of trailer? Do you think that, you know, they've done a good job? What do you think of the design? What do you think of the high-low part of it? Like, what do you think about all that? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Because, I mean, having talked to Ben and Colin in October of last year, we have known a little bit more about this project than some people have. And man, oh man, have we just been waiting for the details to come out. So like we just have this built up excitement about it. So we want to know your thoughts on it now that it is out in the world.
Yeah, do you like it? Do you not? What do you think they should change? What do you think will work and not work? And all the above. So,
but leave us a comment below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to try to go out and see this thing in person. So come back for videos of that. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.
See you guys.